Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. We are discussing about the major reasons or keys for Mandela's success. And in the previous class, we have discussed about the first reason or key for Mandela's success, that is selection of working material. That is pea plant. And the selection of working material, pea plant as the working material or experimental material, became the first key or reason for Mandela's success, because this pea plant, it bears many characters which were useful, which were very essential for making Mandela's success. Now today we will take up the second key or second reason for Mandela's success, that is method of working. And we say that Mandela's success was also due to his meticulous planning and method of working. It is said that Mandela's success, or the second reason for Mandela's success, was his meticulous planning and method of working. And his meticulous planning and method of working, it was quite unique. It was completely based on scientific methods, and it became the second key for Mandela's success. And the method of working which was adopted by Mendel, that was a unique one, that was meticulous planning and method of working. And this meticulous planning of his experiments and then method of working, it became the second key or second reason for Mandela's success. Now we will discuss now the method of working. What method adopted Mendel for his experiments? First point, he first studied the failures of his predecessors and then chalked out the program of his breeding experiments. And what Mendel did, he first studied the failures of his predecessors. Genetics पे कर्म, inheritance पे कर्म, अमन क्या खामी रोजम, अमन क्या कमो चीज़ों मूजूब रोज नाकाम, अमन क्या कमियाँ रोज. God carried them study, and he first studied the failures of his predecessors, of his earlier scientists who worked. He first studied their failures and then chalked out the program of his breeding experiments. After this, he planned his breeding experiments, the plan of his breeding experiments. Second thing, he studied the inheritance of only one character at a time. He studied the inheritance of only one character at a time. Because every living organism has many characters, that means, and many characters are controlled by many genes. What Mendel did, he studied the inheritance of only one character at a time. एक साथ कोरिम study सिर्फ एक character, how a particular character, that means how a particular gene is transmitted from parents to offspring. He studied only one character at a time. Third point is, he carried out experiments to F2 and F3 generations. यम एक्सपेरिमेंट कर यम थ फर्स्ट जनरेशन तुम महदूद कह यानी यम दिव दोन क्रॉस तत वुचन क्या द्राव बल्कि ही कैरिड आउट हिज एक्सपेरिमेंट्स अप टू F2 and F3 जनरेशन एम वो F2 जनरेशन F3 जनरेशन तम पत दी तम रिजल्ट तम पत यम पे फाइंडिंग्स कच तम पत वुच अत क्या द्राव नंबर 4 he maintained the most important thing he maintained statistical records of all his findings यानी ये कैसा इमिस द्राव he make a statistical record he keep a record of all his findings or experiments and analyzed them carefully युतु योत न कह बल्कि he analyzed them carefully he make a careful analysis of those experiments those findings यानी गोडनेथ कर यम कम पत कर यम एनालिसिस अख थोनक रिकॉर्ड अख he maintained a statistical record and then analyzed his findings carefully पत करनक एनालिसिस पत कर स्टडी कतत क्या द्रामुत कतत कुछ खमी रूदमुत अमी आय कोर ब्रो कुन नंबर 5th is he selected as we have seen in the first point also he selected genetically pure parents उस सान एक्सपेरिमेंट मन वो गोडनेथ उस प्लांट एक्सपेरिमेंट खतर इस्तेमाल कोर he assured that the plant is genetically pure plant he selected genetically pure plants and purity was tested purity kith kan test by self crossing purity was tested by self crossing the progeny for several generations यानी एम हसा कर टेस्ट by self crossing them for several generations even it took him for 14 generations 14 जनरेशनों पत वोत अत रिजल्टस पे कि the plant which he is going to use for his experiment that is a pure plant he assured 100% that the plant which he is going for his experiment that is a pure plant that is pure breeding for a character. Number 6th thing is crossing and hybridization or crossing were done after assuring the pureness of the parents. Crossing was done and crossing were done between parents of pure lines. Crossing were done between parents of pure lines having sharply visible characters. यानी तमन कैरेक्टरन पे which are easily available, which are easily visible, which are easily observable, sharply visible, contrasting characters. For example, tall, develop, and color of the flower, shape of the seed, and position of the flower, other features which were sharply visible, which were quite visible, which were easily visible. And number 7th point is he grew different pure lines. He grew different pure lines in separate garden plots. Preventing chances of their mingling with each other. And what he did, एम बन अलग अलग गार्डन प्लाट्स प्रथ कुन प्लाट्स मज अलग अलग वेर मिसाल अकिस प्लाटस मज लगन टाल प्लांट्स योर कन थोन ब्याक अख लकटु चमनन अथ मज लगन डिवार्फ प्लांट्स योर कन उन ब्याक अथ मज लगन रेड प्लांट्स बिक्स मज लगन वाइट फ्लावर प्लांट्स बिक्स मज लगन इथे कन यानी फॉर एवरी कंट्रास्टिंग कैरेक्टर ही selected a separate garden plot and grew a particular plant in that plots, preventing chances of their mingling with each other, preventing unwanted crossing. ताकि उस unwanted crossing गछ ये गछ न कि mixing गछ न कि mixing गछ न यानी एम कोर प्रथ कन चीज as per his choice on यथ वनो controlled conditions, everything was under his control. These features, these points, this method of planning and working became the second key for Mandela's success. Now let me repeat, the second key for Mandela's success was that is method of working. Mandela's success was also due to his meticulous planning and method of working, which is discussed as follows. Number four, he first studied the failures of his predecessors and then chalked out the program of his breeding experiments. Number second, he studied the inheritance of only one character at a time. Number third, he carried out experiments to F2 and F3 generations. Number four, he maintained statistical records of all his experiments or findings and analyzed them carefully. Number fifth, he selected genetically pure parents and purity was tested by self-crossing the progeny for several generations. Number sixth, crossing were done between parents of pure lines having sharply visible contrasting characters. Number seventh is he grew different pure lines in separate garden plots, preventing chances of their mingling with each other. This became the second key or reason for Mandela's success. Now the third key, that is selection of traits. Selection of traits. So Mendel selected seven contrasting characters. Seven pairs of contrasting characters, and luckily all were related as dominant and recessive. And what he did, he selected seven pairs of contrasting characters or seven contrasting characters, seven pair of contrasting alleles, seven genes, or what we can say 14 alleles. Luckily all were related as dominant and recessive. And we have seen that it was a combination of luck, foresight, mathematical background and scientific aptitude. Here luck works, and luckily all were related as dominant and recessive. The seven pairs of contrasting characters which Mendel selected are as under. We will see first serial number, then character, dominant and recessive. Serial number 1, first character was stem length. First he selected stem length. Stem lengths was which is the character tall and dwarf. Tall was dominant and dwarf was recessive. And second character which he selected was flower position. And what is the position of the flower? Flower has the position axial and terminal. Axial was dominant and terminal was recessive. Then number third, pod shape. In pod shape, two contrasting characters were found: inflated and constricted. Inflated was dominant and constricted was recessive. Number fourth character was pod color. And the color of the pod, it was green and yellow. Green was dominant and yellow was recessive. Then the fifth which is selected, that was seed shape. In the seed shape we found two types of seeds, round and wrinkled. Round were dominant and wrinkled were recessive. Sixth character, that is seed color or cotyledon color. Two types of seed colors were there, or cotyledon colors were there, yellow and green. Here yellow was dominant and green was recessive, and in pod color green was dominant and yellow was recessive, but in seed coat color or cotyledon color, yellow was dominant and green was recessive. Here the seventh character which is selected, that was flower color. Two types of flowers were there as per their color, red and white. Red was dominant and white was recessive. And what we can say, Mendel selected seven characters, and these 7 characters had 7 contrasting characters, 7 pairs of contrasting characters, or what we can say, he selected 7 genes, and 7 genes has 7 pairs of alleles, contrasting alleles. First character which is selected, that was stem length. Stem length has 2 characters, 2 contrasts, tall and dwarf. Tall was dominant, dwarf was recessive. Second, flower position. It has also 2 contrasts, axial and terminal. Axial dominant, terminal recessive. Third, pod shape. Pod shape has also 2 contrasts, inflated and constricted. Inflated was dominant, constricted was recessive. Fourth, pod color. Pod color has also 2 contrasts, green and yellow. Green dominant, yellow recessive. Number 5th, seed shape, round and wrinkled. Round dominant, wrinkled recessive. Seed color or cotyledon color, yellow and green. Yellow was dominant, green was recessive. And number 7th was flower color. 2 types of flowers as per their color, red and white. Red was dominant and white was recessive. This is the second detail of the second key or reason for Mendel's success, that is selection of traits. And in selection of traits, he selected 7 pairs of contrasting characters or traits. Luckily all were related as dominant and recessive. That means this became the third key or third reason for Mendel's success. This is all about the reasons or key for Mendel's success. Inshallah, tomorrow we will take up the inheritance of one gene or monohybrid cross. This is all for today. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.